What's up, everyone? Zero here. So we got some gigantic news regarding 11th Hour Games, and we also have the Season 3 trailer for Last Epoch. We will cover both of those in this video. Judd, the game director for Last Epoch, made this post about 17 hours ago, letting us know that 11th Hour Games has now been fully acquired by Krafton. And if you don't know who that is, they are the publisher that is behind the Subnautica 2 drama. Essentially, what's alleged is that they sabotaged the Subnautica 2 launch to avoid paying the bonuses that were due to the Unknown Worlds team, and it was a lot of money, like $250 million. So it's all alleged, but if you do a quick search on this company, because I don't know too much about them, I just kind of know about the drama behind this one event, it doesn't seem like this would be very good for us, the players. From the post, Judd had said that EHG will continue to be what it has always been, the studio of ARPG enthusiasts that rose up from the community with one goal in mind: to make the ARPG we've always dreamed of playing. Now, that is all contingent on Krafton. So they don't really make any decisions anymore. I mean, they might have worked something out where they have some creative control over it, but from what I'm reading, they could just pull the plug on all of that if they don't make them money. And there is a lot of blowback from this post. A lot of people do not like this. Please tell me you're joking. Disappointing news. I don't like where this is going. Only time will tell, I guess. This is probably the most insightful post that's on here. A lot of people are getting doom and gloom about this, but we really don't know. But potentially it could be very bad for the players. We all know what happens when bigger game studios acquire smaller ones. It usually just turns into a monetization fest where they're just trying to squeeze every penny they can out of the players, and it really, really takes away from the fun of the game. One of the reasons why I love Last Epoch so much was because they were a small indie studio. And it was just a bunch of guys that started from a Reddit post that really just wanted to develop the best ARPG out there. So this is very, very disappointing. I'm really, really surprised that they sold out like this, but who knows? I mean, they could have been running into a roadblock where they needed the money in order to develop it further or whatever it was, but I just don't see why they weren't able to get funding elsewhere, because the game's amazing as it is. As a base, the game's not finished yet, though. You have to remember that. We still don't have a finished campaign. They're still working on the end game. There's a bunch of skill trees that need to be reworked. So we'll see what happens. We'll just have to wait and see. Just hope for the best. But on a lighter note, they did release the Season 3 trailer. So let's check that out.
Clever girl.
Gotta love the Jurassic Park throwback. So it looks like we're getting a brand new chapter in the campaign in the ancient era. These look very cool, these primordial uniques, and they also are adding exalted items. So these all look very cool. I can't wait to see what else comes out in the patch notes. So the Lich and Necromancer are getting a complete rework, and it looks like now they're going to be able to dual wield, which looks really, really cool. They're adding a new skill called Flay for the Lich. Now, I heard this prior to the release of this trailer, but from what I understand, they are reworking a lot of the Minion stuff. So we'll just have to see what that looks like in the patch notes, or if we get any further like teasers or anything. Now, as you can see, they're also making changes to Beastmaster as well. This is going to be huge. The quality of life for the Merchants Guild, they completely redid the UI, so it's going to be super easy to search for stuff. They're also adding something that can replace favor, which looks really, really interesting. Obviously, we don't have very much information on it as of yet, but it looks like you can pick up these items or this currency or whatever it is, and it's going to replace favor. So you're not going to like run out of favor, have to go and like farm a bunch of favor up to buy stuff again. That's what it looks like, at least. They're adding something called Rift Beasts. It's a new encounter and system. So what it looks like are these little portals that pop up. So it kind of looks like these portals that pop up and go in and probably fight like some sort of boss at the end. That's what I'm assuming. So there it is. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more stuff that they're going to release with the patch notes and everything. So we're going to have to wait to see over the next month how that all plays out. We got some potentially really bad news and some really good news. So this looks very, very cool. EHG seems to know what they're doing, which I don't understand why they would sell off 11th Hour Games, but we'll have to see how that plays out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.